In 1953 B. F. Skinner visited his daughter's maths class. The Harvard psychologist found every pupil learning the same topic in the same way at the same speed. A few days later he built his first teaching machine, which let children tackle questions at their own pace. By the mid-1960s similar gizmos were being flogged by door-to-door salesmen. Within a few years, though, enthusiasm for them had fizzled out.
Everyone at some point can feel worried or anxious, homesick or isolated because they don't just fit in. This often happens when you change your location or when changes happen to you, and the truth is that this happens to lots of people, and it's a normal part of life. It's been recognized that around 1/3 of students will experience poor mental health during their studies.
People run for many different reasons, namely, for fun, for exercise, to raise money for charities, and so on. Over the past decades, running has become an essential part of many health routines because of the publicity about its beneficial effects. It is claimed that it is good for our heart, it reduces stress, and it helps to prevent diseases like diabetes.
Everyone loves a winner is a common saying, but surprisingly, people dislike losing more than they like winning, and it actually takes a lot to tempt us to take a risk. Psychologists and economists from Princeton University found that people do not like to bet money in a 50-50 situation unless they can win twice the amount they could lose.
A microbe can either reproduce by dividing, or it can conserve its energy and maintain only its most basic functions. One possibility is that in the unfavorable conditions under the South Pacific floor, the microbes could have been dividing very slowly over centuries. In this case, the microbes in the study may be the descendants of an even more distant past.
Peer checking is a very useful and productive way of developing your reviewing skills. When you read your friend's work, you are assuming the role of the reader and the teacher. If your friend's work is well written, then it will be fluent and easy to read, and you will have no problems understanding the overall content.
Since then, education technology, EdTech, has repeated the cycle of hype and flop, even as computers have reshaped almost every other part of life. One reason is the conservatism of teachers and their unions. But another is that the brain-stretching potential of EdTech has remained unproven.
One of the most mysterious and endangered fish in Europe is the European eel. Eels live very long and complex lives and during their lifetime will travel thousands of miles, transforming themselves as they go. They can grow up to 1 meter long and have long and snake-like bodies with one pair of small fins at the sides. They are secretive creatures and most of their early life at sea is a mystery.
The ability to work in a team is one that is prized by employers and educationalists. It is often requested in job advertisements and displayed on CVs. When employers list their most important skills for promotion, 86% of people list team working skills. These days, the willingness and ability to work with a group of people towards a single target has become increasingly important.
The conventional model of schooling emerged in Prussia in the 18th century. Alternatives have so far failed to teach as many children as efficiently. Classrooms, hierarchical year groups, standardized curriculums and fixed timetables are still the norm for most of the world's nearly 1.5 billion schoolchildren.